Welcome to How Inez Rolls. Today, I am baking cake mix cookies. I don't think I've ever really made them before, but I was inspired by a BuzzFeed and I thought that looks so easy and I have the ingredients. So let me show you some of the combinations we're gonna be putting together. So the yellow cake mix will make chocolate chip cookies. So we'll have that. So the lemon will be mixed with, I believe, the powdered sugar to kind of give it like a crinkle cookie effect. We have some white cake. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with that one. Oh, I'm probably making it like a snickerdoodle. And the funfetti will have white chocolate chips. Strawberries, we'll have some strawberries. And look at how good these strawberries look, you guys. They are looking pretty great. And then I have another white cake mix. Oh, we're going to be making some with cookies and cream. So let's get started. So easy. So I'm going to walk you through. This one is going to have a half of a cup of oil added to this cake mix. The rest of them are fairly easy. They're all going to be the same, about 1/3 of a cup. So I thought this was going to be very easy to do. This is definitely a recipe you could get your kids involved. They would totally love this. I'm not sure if I'm going to even need the mixer, but I got it out just in case. So we're going to add our cake mix and 2 eggs. That's it, you guys. All right, so we're just going to add those chocolate chips in here and just give it all a mix. Turns out I am not going to be using this at all. I love an easy recipe, don't you? Oh man. And then we're just going to get a spoon and just make like smaller cookie sized spoonfuls to put it on a cookie sheet. So I've lightly sprayed a cookie sheet because this is more of a cake. So it's not gonna be like full of fats. So just to be on the safe side, I just sprayed it so it can come off easier. So I'm just gonna use my tablespoon. If you have a cookie scooper, I'm jealous. The one I got from Walmart broke. So I am just going to do I'm gonna just do a half of a dozen. Ooh, it smells good. It does, it smells good. And I'm gonna spread them out pretty good because it is also a cake mix. We wanna make sure we're giving some room for spreading. There is plenty of fat with the oil in here, but I don't know how it's going to react yet and how it will spread and with the mix and stuff. So better to be safe, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this, you guys, is I'm gonna freeze them. So I'm just gonna put these in baggies, and so I have good go-to cookie mix that I can whip up really fast. All right, so this first batch is gonna go into the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Let's continue with making the strawberries and cream, because I think I might be able to show you all that I have here as quickly as possible, and then I'll show you at the end how they all turned out. So let's get it going. Okay, so we have here some strawberry cake mix, so far with 2 eggs and a half of a brick of cream cheese softened. And then I wanted to just cut it into smaller pieces just to kind of blend it in. Now we don't need it to be fully blended in because we want it to have that creamy chunk to it. In the bites, kind of like chocolatey chips. Like they're gonna need their own like little pocket or little divot or so. So after this, now we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of oil and the best part, 1/2 a cup of strawberry chunks. It already smells so good. Cake mix, I know like cake mix gets a bad rap sometimes for, you know, the convenience of it all, but seriously, it is a good convenience in my book. So if you are needing some ideas to like make your cake mix better, there's so many things online that can help you do that. Just to make it like fatter, you know, like more with the butters and the oils and things like that. So we're gonna mix this through and then get it also on a pan. All right, a little spray. And it's time to put in our cookies. They're almost like little cakes. I mean, right? All right, these are going in next. 10 minutes at 350 degrees. They could go as long as 12 minutes, but my first batch was done in 10. All right, let's go on to the next one. They're going to be birthday cake. If you love birthday cake, my oldest Isaiah, who's on a mission, who's coming home very soon, loves birthday cake stuff. So birthday cake mix, right? The funfetti. You're gonna add the 2 eggs. I have already done that. And I'm gonna give it a little bit of a mix. So that way that those eggs can break up a little bit. Perfect. So now we're going to add the 1/3 of a cup of oil and a cup of white chocolate chips. Let me know down below if you're a fan of white chocolate. I know my mother-in-law used to really like it, but she's made differences or changes in her daily eating. So, but I don't really think it's chocolate. So I just think it's kind of vanilla-y. I don't know. I'm a person who likes my chocolate to be brown. I used to joke with Paul's dad, my husband's dad, that my favorite M&Ms were the brown ones because they were chocolatier. So I do think like with food, it has to look like it says to me. So like chocolate is brown, right? Like that's just me. But let me know down below if you're a fan of white chocolate. Okay, so this is nearly mixed up. So now we're just gonna get the greased cookie sheet, bring it over, let's put them on. All right, these are ready to go into the oven as well. Birthday cakes are gonna be done very soon. Oh, you can kind of get a sneak peek of the ones behind me. Let's move on to cookies and cream. All right, so this one will need a white cake mix. You have your 2 eggs. We're gonna kind of break them up a little bit. All right. Okay, let's do this. So 1/3 of a cup of oil, and the cookie part is 12 Oreos crunched up. Let's hope I did a good job. It's funny, cookies are going into cookies. All right, let's mix that up. All right, time to get these onto the cookie sheet. I just sprayed it already. It's so funny to me how every dough has like a different consistency depending on what is inside it. So these cookies obviously are a drier texture, so it absorbed a lot of that oil. So it's almost like it's like working with cookie dough. But they look just like cookies and cream to me. I think using the white cake mix is such a good idea for this one for sure. Okay, into the oven they will go. Again, 350 for 10 minutes, maybe up to 12, depending on your oven. And then let me show you what I'm doing with the leftover dough and how I'm storing it. Okay, so I just put them on saran wrap. The first couple I did sandwich baggies, but I thought if it was gonna be more cakey-like, that it might be more of an issue to scoop it out. This way, I could just like slice them and get them right onto the cookie sheet. Yep. I am going to put all of these doughs though in a freezer bag. And that's how I have my cookie dough. So we'll get those with the others. Okay, this next one is a lemon crinkle cookie. All right, so you're gonna need lemon cake. Woohoo, lemon cake. And then we have our 2 eggs in here. Let's kind of break those ones up a little. This is just going to be lemon cake mix, that's it. But what we're gonna do to them, after we make the little balls to them, I'll show you. So we're gonna add in our oil, just 1/3 of a cup. Get that a good mix in. And then I'm going to get a little cup to put some powdered sugar in. Okay, I've put about a tablespoon of powdered sugar in a little cup. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of form these little balls, drop them into the powdered sugar mix, roll them around, then get them onto the cookie sheet. Let's get these into the oven. Okay, this last batch, which I've been flying through these pretty quick. You could probably just make one box within 45 minutes. And that's probably like 18 of them or so. So, okay, so now I'm doing snickerdoodles. So what we're doing here, 2 eggs. Let me break those up. Okay, right. Let's get some oil in here. This is also a white cake mix. It's kind of fun to have like maybe these on hand, just different kinds of cake mixes, and then maybe even make your own variations. I don't see why you couldn't use chocolate with chocolate chips, or add some graham crackers and maybe some marshmallow pieces and make s'mores. There's lots of possibilities here. Another 1/3 of a cup of oil. I had to bust open a new oil. And then to that, we're also going to do a tablespoon of cinnamon. So quite like the other one where we did a drop into the powdered sugar, we're going to do a drop into a cinnamon sugar mix. Now that cinnamon sugar mix, I just did about 3 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Just something really basic. You could kind of gauge it how you'd like it. If you want it more cinnamony, then add more cinnamon, right? Or less sugar. Let me get this mixed up and then I'll bring you closer. Okay, here's my cinnamon sugar mix. So we're just gonna do those drops, just like we did with the lemon. All right, let's get this last batch into the oven at 350 for 10 to 11, 12 minutes tops. It's been going about 10 minutes or so for me, so woohoo, the last batch. Look how beautiful these turned out. I mean, like, if you're gonna take something to somebody's house or, maybe a special Sunday dessert or something, look at the beautiful arrangement. Now, let me show you what I have left. I have all of this dough left to do this some more times and get the same result, you guys. So here's snickerdoodle, chocolate chip cookies, strawberry. The birthday cakes turned out so good, and cookies and cream and the lemon. I don't know what to try first. I think I want to try the strawberry. So good, so soft, delicious. I'm gonna be like a box of chocolates and just take a bite out of every one. Maybe a little later. You guys, I'm gonna link down below the combinations that I did today. So easy, get the kids involved, and let me know down below if you've ever made cake mix cookies before. I'm sold. I'm gonna make them again. So stick around, rollers. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone.